Education is the most powerful weapon to help us change the world. That's said by Nelson Mandela. Good morning, Singapore students. My name is Diego Gonzalez, and I'm business major at Singapore University. As I've said in other presentations, I'm looking forward to help my country in education, and it's one of the biggest problems right now happening. So I volunteer for Superate, which is an organization in North Central America, and I've been working for them since I was a junior. So I went this semester recently, and I helped them organize and for rewards and everything for the people who compete there. And it's one of the best organizations I've seen working in my country. My purpose here is to convince you to volunteer not only in your countries in the United States, but to help other countries volunteering, and I think the impact is much bigger when you volunteer in other countries, because, for example, your strengths are English, and in my country, English is something no one speaks. So please hold all of your questions till the end. I will first explain you Superate, what does the organization does. Next, I will talk what have they been doing to grow, and lastly, I will talk to you about how I think they should improve and how can they do it. So first, Superate is an organization that was created 10 years ago. Its anniversary was just yesterday, and it has been of much help for El Salvador. Its main focus, as I said before, is education, which is a tool that enables people to reach its maximum potential for working or living. So what Superate does, they grab people from all the public schools in El Salvador, but just the best ones. So the best one from the public schools, like one from each public school close to a center of Superate, is chosen, and he's taken there, and he's giving Microsoft Excel, Microsoft Word, and English classes, but not too much. They focus more on Excel and Microsoft Word. For example, as you know who's Frederick Douglass, and he, when they taught him books to read and he was getting educated, they stopped him because education means freedom, and in my country that's one of the biggest problems right now. People are ignorant and things are not going the right way. Second, Superate in the last years, non-profit organizations have been suffering to sustain themselves. So in 2007 they acquired the franchise model, which means that they unite the private sector with the entrepreneurs, because many non-profit organizations have the same troubles as small businesses do, but they do not know how to resolve them. So after they converted into a franchise model, and by 2007, they have multiplied by 8 centers. They have opened 1 center in Nicaragua, and they have 2 more centers in Panama. So they have multiplied by more than 800 students and 8 centers. So they have 10 centers right now and 1,127 students enrolled right now. They always do a competition, all around the country or around the world global, like Microsoft Word or Excel, and Superate is always ranked in the top 20. So it's been amazing. There's a lot of people with a lot of talent, but they lack the resources to get educated and explode themselves. First, I will talk about how Superate. I think I was talking with one of the CEOs, and there's not much English classes, because there's not much people who is able to speak English in my country and to teach them. So the English classes are really small, and I was talking to him, and if we could teach English classes in Superate, like doors open much more to people speaking double languages. They could travel and look for jobs elsewhere. So I strongly encourage you, like like I said before, to volunteer in other places, because as your English is much better than ours, yours is your first language, and I think you could help more in another country by volunteering than volunteering in your own country. In conclusion, Superate is an organization that gives education to people who have a low income, and education equals to freedom to a certain extent. Like if you don't have education, you are ignorant, and you can be fooled very easily. So like in my country right now, there's a lot of people who are ignorant, and they are not able to, like, the government and all the things is just a big mess. So the key benefits of volunteering for here, there's many people like they have the ambition of doing something. They really want to do something, but it's really hard when you don't have resources to complete it. So volunteering helps these organizations, and so I strongly encourage, like, when you visit other countries, when you visited El Salvador, Nicaragua, Panama, that you speak English, like, I strongly encourage for you to stop by and just teach one class of English, and that would make a big difference. It will be really appreciated, and students there are like, they see United States as the, like, they really want to come here, they really want to speak English. And so I really strongly encourage for that. Thank you. Any questions?